Hi everyone, welcome to Karen's Corner. Thank you for joining me and thank you for taking time out for you for this meditation. So whatever time of day it is for you, I hope things are going well for you, and just be present for these next 30 minutes as we just move through our bodies a little bit, working out through the day or getting ready to start the day. I thought today we would focus a little bit, on our senses and just the joy of breathing and using our senses to feel that breath as it moves through our bodies. It's a wonderful gift. It's the first thing we do when we're born is take a breath. When we're angry, when we're upset, when we've lost our way, you get advice from lots of people: stop, take a breath. You take 20,000 a day. So just to stop and take a moment to notice this one and feel grateful for that, and notice how it moves through your body. So let's go ahead and get started. The reading from today, I'm going to use some of her words. I want to make sure I give her credit for this. Is Dana Foltz. She's a beautiful poet, the Berkshires. And it's from her book, One Soul, More Poems from the Heart of Yoga. And the name of the poem that I'm working from, that I'll be paraphrasing from, is The Practice of Being Present, and being present with our breath and with ourselves. So go ahead and get started by working your way onto your back here. And for right now, let's just go ahead and move all the way onto our back, so no props or anything that you need. Seems like this is always a great way to get started. Not only does it ground us down, but it also gives us a way to just invite a little bit of movement back into your body, whether you just woke up and are doing this meditation, whether it's midday, a chance to take a break, or in the evening, when you've been moving all day, just kind of working out anything that you took in during the day. So a little bit of movement back and forth here. And then maybe a stretch, taking the arms up overhead. Really reaching through the side body, through the fingertips, exploring where my body feels a little sticky. Play with the toes a little bit, wiggle the fingers. Good, and then from here, we'll draw both knees in. Give us a nice squeeze, a nice hug. Option to take the palms underneath the knees or over the shins, your choice. But relax the shoulders. Notice if you're really clenching, to bring those knees in. Give yourself a little space here. Add a little rock if that feels good for you. And using our senses here, close your eyes and then just feel where your body touches the mat. How it shifts from side to side. And then once again, we'll plant our feet down. Send the legs long on the mat. Full stretch here. Fingertips up overhead, toes in the opposite direction. And then if you find that your shoulders are scrunching up around your neck, put a nice bend in the elbows. Wiggle those fingers and toes. And again, always the option here to close the eyes. So what do you feel? And then exhale the arms all the way down by the side. You're going to keep that left leg long, and then you're going to pick up that right leg and have the knee directly over the hip. So press through the heel, flex the toes. Nice. And then press through the heel, and let's press through that left heel as well. Yeah, so the right leg's a little energized here. And then on an inhale, you're going to float the left fingertips up overhead. So this is like a spinal balance on your back. Reach through the left fingertips, curl those right toes back toward the shins. Close the eyes, take a moment to sense the breath in your body. Good, and then from here, hug that right knee in. Give yourself a squeeze. If your lower back is speaking to you in any way, you can go ahead and rebend that left knee. Circle the right ankle. Switch the direction of the circle. And then coming back to center, just begin some nice knee circles here. And again, closing the eyes, we're working with our senses today, just kind of feeling that hip move in its socket. Taking your time, notice the need to rush, right? Yeah, gotta get through this. So whatever calls you away from this practice, set it down for the next 30 minutes. Yeah, reverse the direction of the circle here. Shoulders are relaxed, the breath is nice and soft. And then coming back to center, plant that right foot down, extend the right leg long, nice big long stretch, fingertips and toes in opposite directions. Feel the ribs separate, and then can you sense the breath weaving in between each of the ribs? And just creating space. Relaxing, softening. And then on an exhale, float those arms back down by your side. This time pick up the left leg. Bring the knee over the hip here. Good. Activate that left leg. Point and flex the toes a little bit. And then press through the heel. Charge up that right leg as well, so all the toes are curling back toward the shins. On an in-breath, right arm floats up overhead. Stretch along through the right side body here, kind of like a supine spinal balance. Sense where your body is touching the mat. Sense where the breath is. Good, and then from here, you'll draw that left knee in once again. Play with that ankle a little bit. Remember to keep those shoulders relaxed. Sometimes we unconsciously pick up energy, and we don't even know it. And then from here, we'll start those knee circles on this side. So here's a real opportunity here to customize your practice. Holding a spot that you feel is calling to you. Making the circle as big or as small as you want. Just getting curious, exploring. And then reverse the direction of the circle. And then holding that bring the right knee in to meet it. Give yourself a nice squeeze. Good. And then once again, extend both legs. Full body stretch here. Nice. And then once again, float those arms down by the side. Bring that right knee in, knee over the hip. Left fingertips go up overhead. So then we're going to flow with the breath here. Stretch through those fingertips, press through the heel, and then with the breath, you're going to switch. Got a couple more times here. Good, and then the next time that right knee is lifted, press through the heel once again, find that pose, knee over the hip, and then float your left palm to the knee, and then just gently sweep it across your body. A nice gentle twist here. Inhale, come back to center. Close your eyes, feel where your body touches the mat. Flowing with the breath, exhaling over. And then one more time, draw back to center. And then when you release the breath, just release to a place that's comfortable for you. So that may mean here, that may mean all the way. And that right shoulder may pop up. But wherever you are, be okay. Just be with that. It'll be perfect for you. Breathe here. And then notice that your senses are always activated. So there could be some external energy, a noise off in the distance that's trying to grab your attention. Maybe you hear a siren in the background, a plane overhead, a TV or music. Maybe you smell flowers or somebody cooking something. Hopefully maybe somebody's cooking a meal for you. Wouldn't that be nice, right? Good. Take a few more breaths here. Nice. And then on an inhale, you're going to come back to center once again. Hug that right knee in, bring the left knee in to meet it. Nice gentle squeeze. Add a little rock if you'd like. Good. And then we'll work on the other side. Beautiful. So right leg goes long, left knee comes over the hip. Find that supine balance pose. Yeah, it's just like you are on your hands and knees, right? Inhale here. Exhale. And then when you're ready, flow with your breath. And then the next time that left knee is lifted and the right hand is overhead, hold here. And then exhale that right palm to the knee. Take a full breath in here. And when you release your breath, sweep it across your body. Inhale takes you back to center. Exhale over. Good. One more time. Inhale back to center. And then an exhale, just taking it just to a place that's comfortable for you. So this side may or may not, excuse me, feel different than the other side. That left shoulder may pop up. See if you can nudge it back. If it makes it great. If it doesn't, great. Gonna let anything that goes on today just be fine with that. It's okay with me. See if you can take a few deep, mindful breaths here, relaxing, softening, nothing to fix, nothing to change. Nice, and then an inhale gently brings you back to center. Nice, one more nice big hug here. And then from here, roll over to one side. Use your arm strength to lift you up. Work your way to a tabletop pose now. And then once you get there, just begin to breathe through a few simple cat-cows. So inhale, you're going to lift head, heart, and tailbone. And then an exhale, you're going to pull your chin in, lift your heart. And then bring the big toes to kiss. Send the hips back toward the heels and enjoy a child's pose. Walk those fingertips away from you any amount so your shoulders aren't shrugging up against your ears. Bring the forehead down, and then from here just notice where your body touches the earth. Feel the length in the spine, the curve in the back. And then from here, slide those palms a little closer to you. Go ahead and lift yourself up. Work your way to your meditation posture. So I really encourage you to gather any layers or props that you want to use to support you. Certainly dress warm. As always, my meditations can be done seated on a cushion up against the wall, reclined, legs up on the wall. Lots of options here. So pick one that works for you. I'll give you a few breaths to get there. Make yourself nice and comfortable. And then once you're there, take a moment to wiggle around a little bit, make any sort of micro adjustments that you need to make. If you're seated, sit up nice and tall. Whether you're laying down or in a chair, take a deep breath in, and then on the exhale, close your eyes or shift your gaze down toward the tip of your nose. Invite the palms to rest comfortably on your lap, cupped in your lap, on your knees, out to the side. Pick an arm position that works for you. And then with your eyes closed, sense where your body is touching the earth. Just feel that gift of touch. And also perhaps noticing where your body isn't touching. What do you smell? You're burning a diffuser. You have the windows open, smelling flowers. Maybe you've made yourself a cup of hot tea. And then what do you hear? Do you hear music, TV playing in the background, a plane overhead, a siren in the distance? Now turn your attention to your breath. And where do you first sense the touch of your breath? Is it in the nostrils? Is it in the throat? There's no wrong answer here. So attend to this breath and let the rhythm slow and settle. Filling, emptying, drawing the outside in, and then releasing. Simplicity and ease. Nothing to do but breathe, relax, and feel the free movement of air and life force. Watch the play of energy and sensation and allow everything to be without the need to change or fix or make it different. And in this moment, you can listen to your soul. This breath, you have no goal but being. You are already complete. This just is what it means to be whole. So begin to follow the breath in and out. And then listening to your senses. How does this breath feel? Where does it touch you? Can you hear your breath? Is it audible? Can you smell? Filling yourself up and emptying out. If your mind begins to wander, be okay with that. Just coax your awareness back to your breath. And then from here, without the gift of touch, can you envision breathing through your left nostril only. So you're not physically closing off the right nostril. You're just taking the breath in with the left nostril. Don't worry if it's right or wrong. Just notice how that feels as the temperature changed. Where does the breath first touch you? Where does it go? How does it get there? How do you feel breathing out of the left side of your nose? At any time this irritates you in any way or feels uncomfortable, just go back to the natural flow of your breath. Listen to your body. If it feels uncomfortable, listen to that voice. If it just feels different, can you be okay with that? And then releasing that, what would it feel like to breathe out of your right nostril? Again, notice the sense of touch of the breath. How does it feel? Does this nostril feel more open or closed than the left? Nothing to do but breathe, relax, and feel the free movement of air and life force. Paying attention to the play of energy, the sensation, and allowing everything to be. And then releasing that, returning to the natural flow of your breath. But staying with your senses, feeling the touch of the breath, noticing the temperature, noticing the free flow of movement in and out. No need to change, fix, or make anything different. So what does it feel like to relax and breathe? Simplicity and ease. Stay with me here. Take a few more breaths. This is the moment you can listen to your soul. keeping your eyes closed wherever you are. Staying with your senses, reawakening them to beyond your physical body and breath. Once again, notice where your body touches the earth, your chair, your cushion. What do you hear? Music, TV. What do you smell? And then gently take your thumb and rub it across your fingertips, mindfully feeling the touch. Give your head a little rock from side to side or wiggle fingers and toes. And then if you are reclined, roll to one side. Use your arm strength to lift you up, bringing yourself to a comfortable seat. If you're already seated, give yourself a few shoulder rolls forward and back. And then sitting up nice and tall, join the palms together in front of the heart. Simplicity and ease with the breath. And this is the moment you can listen to your soul. Thank you so much for joining me for this movement and meditation. I'm so grateful. From my heart to yours, I bow. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. See you next time on the mat.